What you watching?
Adrian and Israel.
Oh.
Remember they are?
Nah.
Oh, they're doing like a charity.
Oh, gotcha. Trying to see what's going on over here. Talk about this video I saw yesterday. So as people start getting on, let's talk a little bit about it. Cause what's up, Miss Murphy? What's popping? What's going on with you? I'm in my Saturday attire. Y'all have to forgive me. I'm not in my regular area. We're going to talk about this video that was surfaced about this guy saying some stuff to this woman. That's what I want to talk about. So hopefully we can talk about this reasonably. Not going to be on long. I'm not going to talk about it too long at all. So I'm going to make sure that I try to keep it short and simple. Probably about 30 minutes, 45 minutes at that. So what's up, Miss Six? What's going on with you? What's up, Kim? Katie? Miss Katie, what's going on with y'all? I'm gonna get a few more minutes, maybe about 5 more minutes, and we're gonna pop into it a little bit because I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Because this is kind of interesting that he can get away with it, but you know.
Make sure the Samsung Gear app is active on your phone.
What's up, Miss Bruden?
How you doing?
What's up, T. Lachey? How's everybody doing? How was your week? Let me ask y'all that. How was y'all week this week? Did y'all have a good week this week? My week was kind of long, so hopefully y'all had a good week this week. Hope y'all had a real good week. What's up, Miss Pride? Did y'all have a good week? Y'all have a good one? Y'all didn't? What? Talk to me a little bit. Let me know what's going on. Rough week? Obviously, everyone must have had a rough week. No one's talking. No one's saying anything. Can y'all hear me out there? That's what I need to ask. Can y'all hear me out there? What's up, Miss Andrea? Can anybody hear me? Y'all can't hear me? Yes or no? Thumbs up. Tell me something. I'm out and about at one of my spots eating, so you know. What's up, Miss Abram? How you doing? As promised, I'm a little late, but I had to get some breakfast, so y'all please forgive me. So, that's good. I'm glad you had a great week. I'm glad you had a good week. That's good. So let's get into it. Whoever get in, they get in where they fit in. How's that? So you guys tell me what you guys think about this guy's delivery to this woman, where he actually just pretty much said that, you know, she was average at best and was going to die alone. The woman was obviously looking for his advice on some things and really, really respected the man. And I don't understand under what circumstances, but I'm trying to figure out why it was important after being insulted to continue to get his advice, and especially after he said, you're average at best, you're going to die alone. So ladies, tell me, why is it that, you know, this was acceptable to some and not acceptable to others? Glad you had a great week, Miss Andrea. Can y'all tell me that? Talk to me. Let me know. Because if y'all seen the video, hopefully you guys seen the video. Or you guys been on the post and you saw what was going on with the post. Where this image consultant, who says he's a relationship consultant, said that this woman was average at best and she was going to die alone because of her standards, I guess. Your thoughts on this? Because really, I'm just going to say, for me, I don't think any person should be talked to in that manner. If you're a professional, this should be a way that you give off information. And I think that we've come to a place where women have been disrespected, and they think it's cool for other women to be disrespected, because I don't know how he's still on the air. I don't care how abrasive you are. There are ways to get your message across without disrespecting our sisters. And I don't think that we need to be doing that, because there's a ripple effect that I want you guys to begin to understand about that too. He's trash for how he talked to her. I'm glad somebody said something, because it was very harsh and disrespectful. Very harsh and disrespectful. And so, my thing is this. I don't think sometimes when we do stuff, because I don't do the checker thinking. I like to think like chess 15 steps ahead. I like to do it that way. But my thing is this. If we're going to talk to women on social media in a disrespectful way, it was the ending that got me when he started cursing. Yep, he did start cursing. He did, and it was very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. I don't think he would have. I don't think he would have said those things if she was white. I don't. I do not. I think that he would have been a whole lot more nice, lenient with his words, so to speak. I didn't understand. I just didn't. I watched the video and I just didn't understand. Good morning, Miss Grooms. How you doing? I just didn't understand. I really didn't. But my thing is, if we're going to sit up here and we're going to talk about, mentoring somebody and talking about somebody, I think that at some point in the game, we need to learn how to talk. Because here's the ripple effect, and here's the problem with that picture. Maybe she is a 5, but I don't think any woman in America is a 5. Any sister at that is a 5, especially for what they've gone through. In this world today, in the United States of America, I think black women go through a great deal more of drama, stress, and heartache and hell than any other woman in America. And I think that our women should learn to not have to take any mess off anybody. What's up, Taffy? I mean, it shouldn't be like that. We should know how to love, honor, and respect our women. And I think that sometimes women don't see that. I think they think it's cool to be talked to that way. But here's the problem with him talking to her that way. If this man was bold enough to say this to this woman, that she was a 5 and she was going to die alone because she was average at best, if he said that on social media, my question is, do you not think that there's going to be some dudes out there that said, well, if he said it on social media, I could say it to a woman's face? Am I taking it far for saying that? I don't think so, because there are some dudes that would be bold enough to say that. So how would you feel if a dude was to say that to you, that you are a 5 at best to him, when you really are a 10? Every woman is a 10. You can work, you can handle your own, you can hold it down. I mean, you're phenomenal in your own right. Every woman is a 10. The only thing that makes her less than a 10 is her character and her integrity. And that's the way I think about it. If you are a person on this earth, you are of greatness. But if you are a black woman on this earth, you are of much greatness. I had to be honest with you. You were the backbone for a lot of things, especially the backbone for our brothers, making a way. I mean, I learned a great many things from a lot of women, in my lifetime, and I'm very thankful for them. I learned some great things from some guys too. But let's be clear, women are the strength. They are the wisdom. They are the reasoning. And actually, they are actually the temperature, not the thermostat. According to your character, a man is going to raise his standards upon to who you are. And he's going to actually activate himself to what you need him to be. And if you are the woman that you say you are, he's going to maintain that. He's not going to change and regress and go back. Y'all agree with that? That you guys are the temperature and not the thermostat? Because if you have low standards, he ain't gonna have no problem going low with you. But if you have high standards, he ain't gonna have no problem trying to rise if he really wants to be in your sights and in your life. What y'all gotta say about that? Y'all tell me y'all thoughts. Talk to me. It's time out for the rhetoric. It's time out for the nonsense. It's time out for this. If y'all women will allow these men to talk to y'all like this, don't think for 1 minute these dudes ain't gonna be doing it in the streets. And you know, the other thing is, if it was me coming across like that, y'all would roast the dog out of me. So why is it okay for him to do it? Why is it because certain guys have certain platforms, you guys are afraid to speak against them? We're supposed to be able to respect each other, especially being the same color, at least. Not just as human beings, but especially if we're the same color. You're supposed to be able to have equal or more respect for yourself, as your people. But if we don't respect each other as a people, if men are not going to respect our sisters, guess what's going to happen? Other people are going to disrespect our sisters, and they're going to think it's cool. Then after they get done disrespecting our sisters, they're going to disrespect the men even more. So brothers, if you are out here and you are listening to this message, tell me why would you even try to rank a woman as a 5 or a 6 or a 7? How you going to rank somebody? Because when I looked at dude, I didn't see no Idris Elba. I didn't see no Denzel Washington. So why in the world does he think he has the right to rank somebody? He's an image consultant, not a relationship consultant. I'm licensed for this. He ain't. But yet and still, it seems like if we want to put on nonsense and cause drama, that makes ratings go up because you guys will share ratings, but you're not going to share positivity. That's my rant. Why is it that you would share negativity before you will positivity? This shouldn't got no airtime. He should have been shut down. They should have been going to his page and going in on him. But instead, they were like, well, I see where he's coming from. She was pushing. Maybe she was pushing because she was in a moment of desperation and really wanted a particular dude. And she really wanted his advice because she respected him. That does not give him the right to demean or degrade or disrespect her in a way in which that makes her less of the queen or the goddess that she is. Fellas, ladies, can we do this? Can we please stop the BS? If you're going to respect the man for who he is. If you ain't going to respect him, leave him alone. Brothers, if you ain't going to respect the woman for who she is, leave her alone. If you can't say what you need to say to her, leave her alone. Just don't say nothing at all. My mama said, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And unfortunately, we got a lot of guys out here who will disrespect black men. We got a lot of guys out here that will disrespect black women, and y'all will co-sign on it. Stop co-signing on this BS. It's uncalled for, it's not needed, and we're not doing anything but tearing each other down. It's already bad enough, they want to pit us against each other. Why are we going to continue to allow this behavior? It's not called for. And trust me, I don't care if you see the video or not, he can come see me. Because I tell him point blank, just because you have a platform does not give you the right to disrespect any women. Under no circumstances, especially my sisters. Deneen, I'm mad at you right now. Hey, what's going on, Tori Nick? What's going on, Tracy? What's going on, Miss Miller? I'm just saying, let's talk about it. Let's get real. That's my rant for the morning. I mean, I had to sit on it last night because I had something to do last night. I was really upset because I was like, I really want to touch on this. And I normally don't touch on other people's videos, but when it comes to stuff like that, I'm not understanding. I mean, you gave her a scale from 1 to 10 and told her 7 was not an option. That's probably a numerical order. I'm not understanding. Like, how is 7 not an option? I mean, you talking about she a 5, dude. I mean, I wonder what sisters are ranking you. Miss Miller, you got to go see this video. Trust me, he's disrespecting women like it ain't crazy. Yes, they are social. Media has made it definitely easier to be disrespectful. You can be disrespectful through text, no problem. You can be disrespectful on social media, no problem. You can be disrespectful on anything where a person's not in front of you. That's why I tell a person, you got something to say? Come see me. Let's see if you really gonna say it to my face. I should call the show. You know what? I tell y'all what, if y'all got the number, send me the number. I may call the show if he has a show tonight that I can get to it. Yeah, anybody got the number, I would definitely do it. Oh, some of y'all are lost. Okay, let me clue you in. There was a image consultant that is a relationship consultant that stated to a young lady that she was average at best and was going to die alone because she wanted to set her standards higher than what her looks supposedly to him were allowed to get. I didn't know that your looks had anything to do with it because I know some fives that he say would be fives that would be with some great men, because it's not about the context of a woman, it's about the content of a woman. And unfortunately, we judge by context and not content. If your context is garbage, it doesn't have to somebody's eyes, it has nothing to do with the content. Love a person for who they are. If a person is a good person, if you meet a good woman, you can meet a good man. Do you discard them because their looks are not up to par? Have we gotten that shallow in America? And, let me know. Because if we've gotten that shallow where, it's like, well, he got to have a six-pack and he got to be 6 foot. He got to be all that in the back, chips. You dating for the wrong reason. You marrying for the wrong reason. That's the reason why, communication is not comprehended by each other, because one person looking at sight, what looked good, another person trying to go for the person's heart, and it's not working. It's not working. Y'all thoughts on my rant? Sorry I'm ranting this morning. Couldn't get to it. Had to get to it now. What's up, KT? Issa says, sadly, with fake everything that Caucasian women apply to their bodies to make them look exotic, black, and then that's what 5 man thinks he can obtain now. I'm just sorry. I just don't get it no more. I'm just tired. I'm kind of tired of it. I really am. I'm tired of, people thinking they can take advantage of other people because of the way they look or their status. This is just ridiculous. And especially when it came to us. I mean, really, he was brutal, disrespectful, and condescending. It was hard to watch. Yeah, that was probably the hardest 7 minutes I had to watch, of watching a woman being disrespected in so many ways. It's not even funny. And really, I mean, to me, he sounds like, one of those, and I hate to say that, one of them pastors that, try to leech up off you. But it is what it is. He's that dude. He's that dude that wants a voice, and he got a voice because we feeding him. It's still a school days mentality in America where the light versus dark. If he were a lighter hue, he may have made different statements. I don't know. I think he was just built that way. I think that's what he was designed and built that way to do. I think he just really thinks that he's a bag of chips like that. I think he has it going on. Yeah, he is. He definitely is. You know what? Matter of fact, I followed something that he had said a couple of days ago, because I was looking at a couple of his videos last night. I normally don't go back and look at other people's stuff. I don't, because I really don't see a reason in looking at anybody. I don't think that I'm really doing what everybody else is doing. I think I'm really trying to build something here with some women to understand that, you guys have worth. I'm not trying to dog no brothers out, because my brothers got birth, a lot of worth too. So I'm not with all the dogging on, a man ain't this, a man ain't that, because guess what? Men have worth too, just like women have worth, so I'm not into that. But he was talking to a young man, kid couldn't have been no more than 19, 20 years old. And as he was talking to the dude, He asked the dude how big his stuff was. How big is your package? But he didn't say it like that. And dude said, oh, I'm above average. He said, well, no, either you know or you don't know. And he said, well, I mean, I'm above average. He said, well, no. He said, I know if I got a big package because I got a big package. He said, you ain't got no big package. You ain't got no money. And you fat. Ain't no woman going to want you. So this is what we're co-signing on. The disrespect. If we're co-signing on disrespect, there's a problem with this. Big problem. And it is a school days mentality. It is a light versus dark type thing. It is a house versus field thing. And at this point, I think that we need to realign, re-educate, and understand that this is not to be tolerated by anybody under no circumstances. If you allow one man to do this on social media, don't get mad at the ripple effect later on. And if you're saying, oh, well, we don't know if there's going to be a ripple effect. Hip-hop, ripple effect. Empowerment to tearing down the community and shooting up each other and tearing down each other. Great point. R&B, where it used to be love, now we talk about nothing but sex. Tell me. I mean, ripple effect, you can change. One change, one slight change could actually change everything else that we're discussing. So let's look at that. One slight change. If Fidel Castro had, played baseball in America, he wouldn't have ruled Cuba for 60 years. If he'd played baseball in America. Issa said, what makes men compliment one woman he rarely knows, but for a woman he had a past with, he never complimented her. Men speak to who they want to, how they want to. Men know better. Unfortunately, they better not speak than they are. Well, no, I don't know about that. I think the way a woman presents herself is the way that a man speaks to her. He can know a woman 1,000 years, but if he knows his woman ain't finna take no verbal abuse or disrespect, he ain't gonna give it to her. I think that's the problem. I think that some women allow men to get too familiar with them, where they can be slick saying something and they don't teach them how to talk to them. Because, yeah, you talking about, I ain't finna teach no man nothing. Now you see what happens when you don't teach people how to talk to you. This type of stuff right here. So you don't know how to talk to people. We see this now. And a lot of people don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to open their mouth and say nice things. Like, if you don't do something they want you to do, they slick say something to you and you have to catch them and to correct them. Like, look, hey, I can't have you talking to me like that. And then they get pissed off because you tell them you don't want them to talk to you like that. Disrespect is rampant over the phone, on social media, and through text. And when a person talks to you slick and disrespectful, you have the right to tell them, look, I ain't with this today. Either you learn how to talk to me like a human being or get the hell off my face. She was polite. And she was polite, very polite. And he berated her. And he didn't know her at all. That's the problem. I don't hear enough ladies speaking up and talking about how they truly feel about this, because I mean, when guys start doing this, y'all know where it started at. When guys start ranking you in public, you know where it started at with this dude right here. So I'm gonna let y'all know, 6 months to a year, 2 years from now, when these brothers start coming out and say, well, you know what, I would date you, but you a 5 to me. You see where it came from. Yeah, I don't want any woman to ever say she a 5. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you are in life. Don't you ever, Ann Miller said she couldn't agree more with the ripple effects. Thank you. Don't you ever allow a man to treat you like a 5 or treat you like a 4 or treat you like a 7. You can do something he can't do. You can give birth to a child. You can do something that he can't do. You can create a whole life off 15 cents. And when I say that, you've seen moms that can stretch that dollar further than a man will ever stretch it. So you can do things that men can't do. That's the reason why you are greater than just a 5. Think about all the greatness that your mama did and she instilled in you. And think about all the great things that you do for your child when you are sitting up there trying to figure out how to pay bills, but you're able to pay them and do what you're supposed to do because you know exactly how to thrive and not just survive. Where men won't survival sometimes. So I'm just saying. Y'all better wake up. Thank you, Miss Miller, about the ripple effects. I don't think people understand ripple effects are very important. That's why I try things 15 steps ahead. What are the repercussions for my actions for talking to this person this way? What are my repercussions for doing this way? Is it something that can come back and hurt me, or is it something that can come back and, do something to my character or my integrity? I think we've come to a place where we don't think about the things that are going to be done when we do disrespect somebody. We do something that's against the morals or codes or somebody. Miss Merrick has the video if you guys want to click on it at some time today and look at it. But yeah, I didn't want to put the video up because of disrespect. I just wanted to put the clip up just because I wanted to hear some of it. And a lot of women say, well, I even had a friend, text me yesterday that they had bought some books from another dude. And I'm looking like, I'm not understanding. I'm really not. I'm not understanding why it's so easy for us to go out and buy that stuff that's negative. I don't get it. We feed into negative movies, we feed into negative books, we feed into negative behaviors, and then we wonder why we keep on doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. We wonder why the world does not respect us because we don't respect ourselves. When is it good to give a person hard truth? I think women are told they can have anybody they want. Okay. Here's the deal. She might not have met the right 6-figure dude. That's the question. And it's not about giving hard advice. You can give hard advice. Hard advice is not hard to do. But let's be clear. There's a way to give hard advice. He might have been right, but the way he gave it was wrong. So, I get what you're saying, but we're talking about the delivery. She might not have been in his eyes, but every woman is a 10. And if men can't see that, that's on men. That's not, Issa said men let a woman know they aren't worthy when they kick it with them but don't date or marry them. So now this woman has esteem issues and downplays herself because the man she cared about her basically isn't worth his time, effort to be in a relationship. 2 years. Wait a minute. To be in a relationship, it jumped. I'm sorry. Okay. I hear you, Issa. I hear you. $10 all day. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. 5 for him, 100 to someone else. Get that, Loretta Hudson. Hey, you know what? That need to be the quote of the day. 10 all day. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. 5 for him, 100 for someone else. I love that one. You know what? Hey, you might want to put that on a shirt before I put it on the shirt. Woo, boy. He said, don't know 6-figure man want a baby mama. He's ignorant. Yeah, I'm not going to sit up there and say that no 6-figure man is not going to want a baby mama because let's be clear. You don't know what a man wants. You don't know what a man is looking for. So and I'm tired of these men speaking for all of us. You can't speak for all of us. You can't. Especially when you talk like that. You can't speak for all of us. Unfortunately, a lot of men are getting on the internet and they saying stuff and it's not 100% legit. And when I say legit, a man ain't going to do. You saying a man, you're generalizing and blanketing it. I'm not going to say a man. I'm going to say some men because not every man is the same. All men are different and all men are geared differently. And women, you need to understand that. Just because a man says if a man does this, and this, it means this. No, it doesn't because every man's not the same. Every man is different. Every man has a reason for doing things the way he does and operating the way that he does. So stop listening to everything that is saying all men, because all men apply some men, then take it for what it's worth. Because if you say all men, you might come across the right one, but then if you're taking this advice and saying all men, guess what? You may apply this to someone it don't apply to and mess up something that might be potentially good. Be wise about what it is that you're listening to and what you're watching, including me. Check me if I'm wrong. I have no problem with it. Check me and let me know. Say, Omar, I don't agree with that. Okay, you don't agree with it. Let's find out why. Because I'm not going to sit up and say all women are the same. What's up, Freddie J? What's up, JB? What's up, Mrs. Whitaker? KT said, no, not all women are 10 and they have to be real with themselves. Oh, really? No, I think every woman's a 10. Because we're talking about overall. We're not just talking about looks. Every woman's a 10, and the only thing that makes them less than a 10 is their character and their integrity. Every woman is a 10, unless it's their character and integrity that brings it down. Because a man is judging you when he talks to you as a 10, when he sees you, pretty much. I don't care if he just wants to sleep with you. You still a 10 in his eyes in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But what comes out of your mouth and how you conduct yourself is how he really begins to look at you and portray you. How many of you want to say something to that? Is she speaking? She's speaking of their character? Let me see. Let me go back. I might have missed it. They believe they have a bad... Well, yeah, she was speaking to their character. I give you that. I give you that. I had said that earlier. I thought that you were saying something different. That was my fault. I did not read that, Miss KT. I definitely apologize. I was wrong. And when you're wrong, apologize. It's not that hard. When you're wrong, just apologize. A lot of relationships and business deals have been, done real quick because apologies cannot be given or people had too much pride. Just, you ain't got to be prideful about it. I was wrong. I'm sorry, KT. I didn't catch that. My bad. Please forgive me, humbly. Wait a minute, wait. Let me see. The man in the video felt he was speaking for six-figure men, which he is not. The problem is it's seemingly a consensus. Look at most famous black people, black men. How many can you name that have dark skin, thick black women? I'll wait. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of them. A lot of them don't bring their women to the forefront, too. Because they don't want to be in the limelight. Like I said, 80% of black men are married to black women. So I can't say how many successful men are married to thick black women. I can't. Because I don't know if they were there from the very beginning. So I can't really say that. I'm not going to speak on that because I don't got the numbers, and we will never have the numbers on that because everybody's not going to do a consensus on that. But he definitely can't speak to, six-figure dudes. He definitely can't speak to anybody, not with that mouth. I'm just saying. KT, you didn't say you forgave me. My heart is broken. Miss Smith, how you doing? My heart is so broken right now because KT didn't forgive me. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But now that we understand the problem, what is the way to correct this problem? Do we have some solutions, ladies, that you guys can share among yourselves so that we don't have to deal with this? She said, I'll forgive you. Thank you. Do we have anything that we can talk about as far as like trying to solve situations like this? Is there a way that we can stop feeding into the BS like this? What's up, Miss Monroe? Welcome to the show. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Is there a way that we can empower each other and keep each other accountable so that this behavior does not continue? Because I promise you, the ripple effect, you're not going to like the outcome. You are not going to like the outcome of the way that this man disrespected this sister. You're not going to like the outcome if this continues. This behavior continues. You've seen it already. You've already seen it. You've seen it in rap. You've seen it in hip-hop, go to rap, go into gangster rap, and go into this other stuff they got. You've seen it from R&B to a mix of sex and love, then all of a sudden now it's just straight sex. I'm going to pop it and drop it and send you all home. Now you done seen it. LeBron is actually from a home, and Kanye is from a home, but Kanye got turned over to the streets. Kanye wanted to have a street mentality. Even though he's a smart man, he tried to be street, and he's not street. And that's what happens when you want to be street too hard. You just do whatever you see other people do, not knowing any better, thinking it's the norm. Yeah, that's the reason why. LeBron, I'm giving LeBron his props. LeBron, stepped with one woman he married and he had children by. Where you got Kanye, who wanted to be, Mr. Rap Populaire and go out there and do whatever with everybody, and that's what happened. Men must be corrected up front, and we cannot continue. I agree 100%, Ms. Abram, I do. You call the show and shut him down. Well, okay, you know what? If y'all say I need to call the show and shut him down, I'll call the show and shut him down. I'll call him and I'll say what I need to say. I think you need thicker skin because you can't discount a truth because you don't like the package it came in. No, it ain't about thicker skin. If you want to subscribe to being disrespected, then that's cool. But I can't subscribe to my sister. My sister's been disrespected enough. When y'all gonna get tired of it? Regardless of what package come in. Some people need to know how to give information without being disrespectful. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, we grown here. You can't use your words. Then you go to school. Some of y'all got degrees, some of you don't, but you still don't know how to use your words. Not that hard. Enough people calling him in. Yeah, enough people calling him in and shut him down. I mean, it is what it is. I'll call the show. Let me go and find out. Let me go do some homework and find out where I can call him and talk to him. See what I can do. Because I really don't want to be on the show at all, so we ain't got to worry about that. I can't align myself with nonsense. Invite him on this platform later and try us again. I don't know, because I don't think you guys would say anything. I think you guys would let him say whatever because he was on my show. And I'll be looking at y'all, where was y'all at 2 weeks ago? What was going on? I don't think, I really want to say that I think my sisters would be strong enough to say it, but I got some that say, well, it's not the right package. You got to have thicker skin. No, it's not about thicker skin. I'm just tired of people being disrespectful. We got to get over this. If you want to be disrespectful, it's funny, the people that say they don't, you got to have thicker skin, they be the main ones that don't want to get disrespected. I'm just saying, disrespect is disrespect. And you never know that the disrespect might be somebody's breaking point. Now, my question is this. Let's do a hypothetical. What if that girl committed suicide behind that? Because this just went viral. And her face is on every platform, every group that has something to do with relationships, because I've seen it all in the timelines. So what if this woman decided to go ahead and, commit suicide? So if she committed suicide, my question to you is, how would you feel then? For every action, there's a reaction. So that's my question. I understand the thicker skin, but some people don't have thick skin. Some people just don't. And then some people are at a very, very low point, and they may have thick skin, but they get tired of getting beat up. Warriors can only be warriors for so long. So if this woman went home and she decided when she got off the call to do that, how would you really feel? Would you come saying she need to have thicker skin then? Or would you say that's a tragedy? He shouldn't have talked to her like that. It shouldn't cause a death, and it shouldn't cause a person being, to doggone almost die because someone said something to them at a low point in their life. You got to meet a person where they're at. And if you don't know where they're at, you better gauge the temperature of where they are to learn how to talk to them. Because you just can't come out just talking to people any kind of way and think it's okay. Because you say something to a person and they punch you in the mouth and you be like, I was just playing. But they wasn't playing because they didn't know if you were playing or not. Then what? We didn't learn how to talk to people. Message can be conveyed a different way. I don't care what it comes across. You cannot be disrespecting people and think it's cool. You just can't. I mean, it should be time. It's 20 going into 2021. And we still thinking it's cool to disrespect people? Miss Nika said, I was thinking the same thing. He should be mindful of what he says. She already considered herself a 5. Then he were talking to her like she was a 2. I know. And it's not okay to disrespect people. I don't think people understand, like, throwing shade, you just want to say slick stuff thinking it's cool. You just want, oh, you want to do, you don't know where a person's at. Some people get tired. And when a person tell you, stop talking to me like that, you might want to stop talking to them like that. Or if a person is, if you see the woman says, I'm a 5, then you might want to boost her up a little bit to the 7 that you say she couldn't say. If that's what in your eyes, you say she's a 5. Relationship people, I think you're supposed to be able to teach people to build a relationship with themselves, so their self-esteem can grow, and then teach them how to build a relationship with other people. Because if you don't have a relationship with yourself, which I clearly saw that woman was struggling with some things, then why are you even trying? You say, you know what? Let me talk to you off the live, and let's talk about this a little bit differently. I want to be able to gauge you differently one-on-one, so we can just talk about it. So I want you to do this way, so we can go this and really counsel this woman and work with her. Don't berate her and disrespect her and then set her out there to the wolves to be laughed at work or laughed at in front of other people. No, it ain't about having thicker skin. It's about, for every action, there's a reaction. We have a public. And unfortunately, social media is so part of the public, it's not even funny. We have no problem sharing stuff like a bunch of apes and baboons. As soon as one do something, everybody acting a fool about it. And, oh my God, did you see this and did you see that? Instead of protecting or covering and not, going along with the nonsense. What's up, Miss Sadler? What's up, Miss Gromes? He does have narcissistic behavior. I know I might lose some people. I don't care. If I lose some people, it is what it is. And hey, I don't care. I'm just tired of my sisters being disrespected, and that's the main goal. If you're gonna sit up here and take the disrespect, then that's a problem. What's up, Turner? What's up, Turner? The only thing I can do is I will call the show. I'll tell you that. I will call him. I'm not even going to call the show. I'm going to call him. Because I don't even want to be bothered with, I don't think you have to do everything in public. But if he wants to go there in public, I have no problem going there in public with him. But I just think that, delivery, abuse is abuse. And verbal abuse and emotional abuse and mental abuse is the worst. So I really think that people really need to stop disrespecting people and thinking it's cool, because it's not. That woman could have committed suicide. Then y'all have been looking sideways. The woman already had low self-esteem. She already had low self-esteem. So I'm not understanding. Thicker skin ain't got nothing to do with it. She might have been at a low point. So let's be clear. Let's stop with the nonsense. And sisters, you need to start protecting each other more. And brothers, you need to start protecting these sisters. Just because he's on a platform does not mean that he has the right to speak down to any sisters. Gotcha. I get at it. I'll definitely get at it. My sister's on. Hey, sis. I'll be there later on in about 15 minutes. I'll be there about 15 minutes. Yeah, I gotta go check on my sister. I love my sister, y'all. Y'all have no idea. I love my sister. So, and you better not come on here and call me what you call me either. So, anyway, just to let y'all know. That's where I'm at with this. I just really feel like, sisters, we need to really stop this nonsense. She doesn't have low self-esteem because she felt the need for a six-figure man. No, just because she felt the need for a six-figure man does not mean she doesn't have low self-esteem. She could want a six-figure man to fill that self-esteem void that she has. Because all she got to do is say, oh, I got a six-figure dude. What you got to say? Different things fill the void of low self-esteem. It's not just looks. It's not just, being sexy. Sometimes it's money. Sometimes it's clout. Sometimes it's sex. Sometimes it's different things that fill the void. So let's not be fooled that it's just because, she wanted a six-figure dude that she had low self-esteem. She was reaching for the moon, and she has a right to reach for the moon. But I wouldn't want her to reach for the moon if she doesn't have the self-esteem to obtain and keep the moon. See what I'm saying? You're going to land on it. You got to be able to keep that thing, defend that thing, and hold that thing. And she didn't have what it took to hold it. So I'm not gonna go there and say it was cool. You know, I'm not gonna go there and say it's because of her. You know, her self-esteem was high enough that she wanted a six-figure dude. Self-esteem ain't got nothing to do with her wanting certain things. People want to be millionaires, and all of them got self-esteem, low self-esteem. That's why when they hit the lottery, they end up broke within a matter of years, because they're out here trying to buy for everybody and do for everybody instead of learning how to do what they're supposed to do with the money. So come on, man. Let's talk real. Let's talk real. Let's talk. You want to? Let's talk about it. I ain't giving no shorts on this dude. I ain't giving no shortcuts whatsoever. I ain't giving no shortcuts on her either. She had a right to want a six-figure dude. If she wants that, that is her right. Now, whether she gets in and maintains the relationship with him is on her. I guess I was raised different as a prior service woman. The military taught me different. I'm a military child, and they didn't teach me differently. And I was around a lot of military dudes, and they didn't teach us differently. The only thing that they taught in the military is that you're not allowed to really mess with upper, if you're enlisted, you're not supposed to mess with officers. And officers are not supposed to mess with enlisted. That's what I was told a long time ago. So I don't know what they taught in the military, but I just know from experience of what I've dealt with in dating military women, I was always told that you can't date officers, and officers are not supposed to date enlisted. So that's what I was told. So she has a right to reach for it. Her life is not the military. Her life is real life. Her life is outside the military. So it don't stay the same. This is where we have to think outside the box. Even though we were taught something one way, we need to think outside the box and be, like water. We need to be able to absorb and go different places and expand and learn things and, expand our comprehension skills on how love is obtained and how we view love and how self-esteem is and how we do things. I'm a brat too, but being in the military is different. No, it's not. You see it. We see it. We see it all day long. I see it all day long. I've seen it for almost 20 years. I've seen it. I know exactly what they do. If he felt he was the expert and she wasn't taking heed to his advice, and he became frustrated and belittled, disrespect her and continued because she didn't take the stance and check. Some men think they know for all men, and they do not. I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly, because I can't speak for all men. So, closing remarks, the closing thoughts. I would open the floor, but it's 12 o'clock. I had a long night trying to get back home. So, but y'all talk to me. Your thoughts. I mean, if I'm wrong, go ahead and tell me I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, KT says I'm wrong because she says it's different dating military, but I think he's got to expand your horizons past military thought processes, and that's what I was taught by my stepfather, who was, military, very hardcore military, drill sergeant. You still got to expand past certain things, and you have to learn how to adapt and overcome to what goes on around you. So, ladies, gentlemen, any thoughts, comments, questions, concerns? If you felt like my rant was wrong, if you felt like I was wrong for even addressing it, let me know. But I'm tired of my sisters going through this BS that they're going through. And if he watches this, I don't care, dude. I don't. You're an image consultant, not a relationship consultant. You ain't licensed for this. You ain't went to school to talk to people like that. You just hopped on and thought it was cool. And it's not. It's disrespectful to black women and black men, to women everywhere, to men everywhere. You don't speak for us all, and you can't speak to all women like that. Maybe the low-key ones that you be dealing with, but not the ones that, really want something out of life. Respect your women. Respect your queens. You can't get it. Hey, as a matter of fact, I don't even know how you speaking to queens like this and still being on the air. But once again, we like drama, and we like to watch others burn in flames instead of helping them out. That's just the world we live in. And then sometimes when you try to help them out, they don't want your help. So No, I'm about to leave in just a minute.
I'm just waiting on somebody.
So yeah, that's what it is. Thank you, Miss April. Thank you. I appreciate that. Issa said there are women out here who need male assurance as opposed to disrespectful comments or ignoring their feelings. The strength of stability of a man's word can either build or break. That's right. Speak life into your woman, daughters, sisters, aunts, wives. Speak life. I agree. I mean, I have to love that one because that is actually factual. I mean, let's get real on that one for real. All right, I'm gonna be nice. 10 minutes. Open the floor. Let's go. Let's get it. Because I know y'all got 10 minutes. I gotta go check out my sister. I really do. Was this a good live? I hope it was a good live. I hope y'all like some of the content. Oh, by the way, the post I put out about the man and the woman, I have no idea where that came from. I believe it was true, but if that's the case, I think they were both wrong in a lot of ways. There was a lot of nonsense that was going on. What's up, Miss Davis? There's a whole lot of mess going on that post. I mean, if that's really how they were really talking to each other, yeah. But I think that she was with somebody. Sorry, that's just me. And I think that he had somebody on the side too. That's why he was bold enough to make the statement. So both of them didn't need to be in a relationship anyway. I mean, if you're not going to be 100% with your mates on your feelings and emotions, then yeah, but that had been going on for 2 years. Ooh, there was a lot going on for 2 years. So, I mean, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. If this was a good live, click, like, love, share, please do. Go out and buy the book, Dating with a Destination. I know I didn't promote it like that, but this is not one of those. This is more or less one of those where I really want to make sure you guys knew that you did not have to be disrespected and you shouldn't have to take this off anybody. Love you all. One love to you. And if y'all ain't got no questions within the next couple minutes, I'm going to get off this live and go get ready for my... Thank you, Miss Davis. I'm going to get ready for the rest of my day. Because as you can see, I actually just came out here to get some breakfast. And I did eat before I got on the live. So, yeah, that's leftovers. I'm going to eat the rest when I get home. I didn't eat that much. I was running late trying to get to y'all. Yeah, I apologize if I'm wrong, but I'm not gonna say any words that's gonna tear a woman down. Like it would have to. Woo, I'm gonna do my best not to. So yeah, I would apologize if my words ever tore a woman down. Next question, what y'all got? Y'all wanna know where I'm at? Someone text me and say, where you at? Where you eating at? I'm eating at Slow Burn right now in Madison. The best hot chicken spot in Nashville, Tennessee. Promise you, it is the best. So yeah. What else you got? Nothing else? Are all hearts and minds clear? I guess so. I guess I can get off the live now, right? This is what we're going to do next Friday night. I will be out Friday Night Live. We're going to do it. I don't have anything to do like I'm supposed to. I'm going to make sure that 7 o'clock, Friday Night Live, Saturday night, Friday Night Live, we'll be talking, getting things situated. I will have a topic for you on Monday, and we will get it popping. So go ahead and like, click, do it. I will be putting up some content on YouTube as well. Coming up here within the next couple of weeks. I'm kind of working hard on it. And I got fussed out about merchandise. So, Miss Green and everybody else, if you guys are really wanting some of these hats and some of the stuff that I've been talking about doing, hit me in the inbox and I'll go ahead and I will do some things like that. I'll look at, trying to get you some hats done. But just let me know what you want to do. And got nothing but love for you. I will talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Be safe out there. And stay out of trouble. And most of all, don't let no dudes disrespect you. Because you don't deserve that from anybody. Peace.